All right, we are now officially live with another episode of our Staffmark podcast. We are coming at you every Friday, every final Friday, at 11 a.m. for our Staffmark podcast. If you've never tuned in and you're just now viewing, hello and welcome. We started this up about a year ago just to try to pull in some different community partners, different ways that we can help broaden the horizons on the workforce development side in Plant City and in Florida as a whole. So in the coming months, you'll see more guest speakers that are joining us as a community partner, possibly someone that's very cool in the staffing industry, and just someone that really has some ties with workforce development in our community. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. We have an amazing guest speaker today, and I'm so excited to introduce him here in just a minute. Before we do get started, I would like to introduce myself. If you've never seen my face before, my name is Haley Franklin, and I am the host of these podcasts. So thank you guys for tuning in. I am also the market manager for Staffmark in Plant City, Florida. We actually staff for the whole entire state. So that's a fun fact about us in Staffmark. If you know of anybody that's hiring or looking for a new career path, we can definitely help out with that in that realm. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Feel free to share this out so the word gets out about the wonderful community partners we have. So without further ado, I would love to introduce our amazing guest speaker we have today from, I'm not going to mess this up, Hillsborough College, and it is the Plant City campus. We have Mr. Marty Clay here, and he is the campus president. Marty, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Good. Happy Friday. Happy almost Labor Day weekend.
It is a long weekend coming up. We always enjoy it.
I know. Very exciting stuff. I did just really want to jump right in here. I know that these podcasts usually only last about 15 minutes or so. I know people's attention spans can go running away with the wind. So I wanted to make sure we get all of the pertinent information here and wrap it all up with a bow. So let's jump in. I would like to just start by asking you, thanking you first for being on here, and tell us a little bit about Hillsborough College, Plant City campus, and what exactly you and your team do for the region. Maybe just a little bit of insight on how long you've been in your role and things like that. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Hillsborough Community College started back in the late 60s. And in 1970, the Plant City campus actually came online in the old public shopping center. In 72, the city of Plant City gave us about 80 acres. We built the facility we have now here on Park Road. And now I think around 72, we occupied these facilities. So we've been here since then. We do AA degrees, associate in arts degrees, that are basically transfer degrees to prepare students to go from high school to do their first 2 years of college and then move on to one of the universities as a junior after their first 2 years with us. We do AS degrees, which are more workforce degrees, which are more terminal type degrees,
Right.
Nursing degrees, like things in veterinary technology, environmental science technology, those kinds of things, where someone can come here and do 2 years with us, and they're prepared to go out into the workforce with a qualification that they can go ahead and make a living for the rest of their lives with that degree. We do our training here in Plant City. We do a lot of work online now since COVID. In Plant City, anyway, most of our instruction has been in an online environment. But we do a lot of face-to-face here, and I'd love to get more students back on campus. So anybody that's come on back to campus, we'd love to have you back here physically.
Yes, absolutely.
We also have a center down at MacDill Air Force Base, and the MacDill Air Force Base belongs to the operation there belongs to us here in Plant City, and so we do a lot of work there with all the different service personnel that are involved with the various commands on MacDill. So we do a lot of training through MacDill. And the last thing I would, two things. Something that's near and dear to all of our hearts here and to many of the people in Plant City is the dual enrollment program that we operate. About 12% of our enrollment is dual enrollment students who are in high school taking college courses. Some just one class, some two or three classes. We even have uh, a collegiate academy over at Armwood High School. And for the last several years, when we have our commencement ceremony for Hillsborough College, we will graduate um, uh, from Armwood, usually around 30 to 40 or so, but overall for the county, well over 100 students who are graduating from high school and getting their associate in arts degree at the exact same time. So they finish high school and they're ready to go off and be a junior at University of South Florida or University of Florida or Florida State, wherever they want to go. So that's one thing. And the last thing that we do here in Plant City that is important to our community is we operate a conference facility called the Trinkle Center.
Yes, I've been there multiple times. Love
And
it.
if you live in this area very long, you'll attend something there.
Yes.
And so it's an important part to the community. It's an important part of our operation here. It helps us develop a little bit of revenue, and it also helps get people onto campus. So we're very, very proud of that operation.
I love it. If somebody is watching and they're either a parent or possibly a potential student, where can they visit? A website maybe where they can visit to learn more information about the dual enrollment program?
The website now is hccfl.edu, and that will take you to our college website, and you can surf that, and you can find out everything you need to know from where all the campuses are located to all the programs that we offer, and you can actually use the website to go in and register for classes. You
Okay,
can
tell
do
me that
everything.
website one more time, Marty. You were breaking up just a little bit. What is it?
hccfl.edu.
Perfect. I'll put that in the comments box and they will be able to click directly on there for more information. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that insight. I didn't realize that the campus had been here so long.
Yep.
That's really interesting.
Yep. 50 years, over 50 years.
That's amazing. Let's see here. So we talked a little bit about Hillsborough College. How long have you been in your role? Can you give us a little bit of background on your journey?
I've been here for 13 years now.
Wow.
I started off when I graduated from college. I was commissioned into the Army, and I did my first career as on active duty in the military, and retired in '96. Went on to one of my assignments in the military was I ran the ROTC program at the University of Florida, and so it kind of got me interested in working in higher education. So I retired and went immediately to work in Missouri at the Southeast Missouri State University. Went from there down to St. Pete College. I got my doctorate along the way. Been up to Georgia. Been out in New Mexico to Roswell, where the aliens are. And I was out there as a provost for a couple of years, and then came back here in 2012. And I've been here since, and it's been a great experience here.
That's amazing. I have only lived in Florida for 3 years, but what I've known since I've been here and I've been working in Plant City is that it feels just like a hometown vibe. It's just very Southern hospitality. Like everybody knows everybody. It's very warm and greeting, and I love that because I miss that about my home in Kentucky, and it just really feels like home. So I love that.
That's Plant City.
Yes, it's amazing. So wonderful story. I love this is probably my favorite part about these podcasts. I just love to hear a little bit of insight about where people have gone and where they've come from and how they've ended up where they've ended up. So thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. Let's see. So tell me your favorite part about your current role with Hillsborough College.
I think when I made the decision on what I wanted to do after I left the military, the one thing that kind of stuck in my mind was I really enjoyed being around young folks. And that was one of the nice things about the military is a young organization.
Right.
And the majority of the people in the organization are in the 18 to 22 year age range. And so college was a perfect fit for that. I enjoyed that when I was at UF. I've enjoyed that in every assignment I've had, or every job I've had in higher ed. And that's what's one of the things that's really nice about being here. Now, do we have older students? Yeah, we do. We have a lot of older students. We have a lot of
Mhm.
students who come back for retraining. We have people who want to just come back for continuing education things. Our average education is in the high 20s.
Hmm.
Our average age is in the high 20s, but that's that's typical for a college that serves a community like we do. But so that was one of my favorite things about coming back. But it's also nice to be able to be part of the preparation process for people as they make life choices.
Yes.
Many of us, and I remember myself growing up, when I was going through high school, I, I quite honestly didn't think real hard about what I wanted to do. I was more focused on getting through high school so I could go to college and try to
Hmm.
figure it out from there. And a lot of people go through college and don't even figure it out. But that's one of the things that we try to do very well here. We have a career resource center that helps those folks. We have
I love that.
advisors that help folks try and figure out very early on what kind of pathway they want to take, so that they don't waste a lot of time, they don't waste a lot of money, and they're
Hmm.
where they want to be, rather than just all of a sudden 20 or 30 years from now saying, "How the heck did I end up doing this? This is not anything I ever thought I wanted to do."
It's so true. I mean, even in my industry, we talk to people that are even above that age and still don't know what they want to do. So it's pretty neat to help them along that journey, though.
Yep.
All right. So let's jump into, okay, this is another really one of my favorite questions that I ask
Mhm.
people on the podcast. Success stories are super important in our line of work. Give me an example of a success story that started with a student and potentially turned into a full time employee at a company within our community.
Well, the one of the programs we have here is our veterinary technology program. Uh, One of our most popular programs, probably the signature program for the Plant City campus, since it's only offered here. This is the only campus at Hillsborough College that program is offered. But what's interesting about it is if you look at all the faculty that work with that program, with the exception of the veterinarian who created the program here and who still runs the program, all of the staff and faculty involved with that program, from the vet techs who are permanent faculty to other veterinarians to people who we use from some of the clinics around the area to do adjunct training for us, are all graduates of the HCC program. So
That's
they
awesome.
it was the HCC program, now the Hillsborough College program.
Yes.
So so now they have so these folks have gone through our program, gone into the veterinary world, and are, while most of them are still working out there in veterinary clinics, come back here and assist us and help us work here. Then again, who can forget, and the I'm sorry that he's gone now, but one of the most famous Hillsborough College graduates was Hulk Hogan, who
Oh, really?
departed, who unfortunately we lost just within the last month.
I did not know that. I truly had no idea. That's pretty amazing.
We didn't teach him how to wrestle, but
Too funny. Well, that's a pretty neat success story. A little fun fact there for you
yep,
guys. Also, I did not know about the veterinary program either. So, how amazing is that?
yep. It's an excellent program. The nice thing about the vet tech program is I will sit at their pinning ceremony every year, and I'll see we'll have a class usually of about 20 to 25 students who will be in each graduating class, and every single one of them has a job waiting for them. I mean, there's not, if unless they don't want to, unless they just did it because they're an animal lover and
Yeah,
they just wanted to do that. If they wanted to work in the field, they've got a job as soon as they graduate.
I love that. That's amazing. Very cool stuff. Well, thank you for giving us a little insight on that. Do you have anything else that you would like to mention about anything exciting happening within Hillsborough College right now that viewers might be able to learn or take advantage of?
Well, just people need to be aware that we're not just teaching English and history and political science.
Right.
Um, if you want to be a paramedic, if you want to be an EMT, we just bought a brand new vehicle simulator for those folks. You can go down into our classroom and you can climb into the back of an EMT vehicle, and it's just like you're getting ready to hit on the road to go to an accident to treat casualties in an accident. If you want to be part of our environmental science technology program and get out into the field and do all of the things with botany and such that they do, wonderful career field. We have the University of Florida here on our campus. University of Florida has a couple of programs, one in agricultural science and communication, and they also do a geomatics program. Both of those are very lucrative programs that students complete and have employment right away in those programs. And those are done right here on our campus. So we do those here. We train truck drivers here on our campus with a partnership with them.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, and truck drivers are very much in demand right now. So we
It's
do it
true.
here, and we are able to do it less expensively here than the other commercial people who offer it elsewhere around the state.
That's actually very good to know. We, little side fun fact about Staffmark, we have a driver's division that sits in our branch. So
Yep.
when folks come through that program and get certified, they are more than welcome to come to us and get a job right out of the gate. So that's pretty amazing.
We work closely with our Economic Development Corporation here in Plant City to make sure that we are aware of what kind of employers are looking at the area and what we might be able to offer them in terms of training opportunities, either before they get here or as they bring their workforce in. So we're an important part of that mix. We even have a great relationship with the United Food Bank. We had the United Food Bank here located on our campus for about a year, and now they've moved on to their own facility. But they've helped us out tremendously. It's surprising how much food insecurity there is within a college student population, and they were just wonderful partners with us.
Yeah, they're amazing. I actually attended their ribbon cutting ceremony as a Plant City Chamber ambassador. Phenomenal. The inside of that facility is like none other. I've never seen a food pantry to that caliber in my entire life.
They do an unbelievable job.
Yeah, for sure. So what a great partner that was and continues to be in our community. Thank you for all of that information. I have learned so much. So I know that our viewers have learned so much as well. One last question before we conclude here. I just wanted to ask your thoughts on how you think maybe we could potentially partner up for any future events or anything that you guys have going on, any way that we could help. We would love to be a part of it.
Well, I'm sure you probably, as part of the chamber, are going to be part of their Schmoozapalooza thing that they've got coming up, and some of the offerings that we do here. We do job fairs here at the Trinkle Center several times a year, and hopefully, if you haven't been part of one of those, I would think that you'd want to be involved in that.
Absolutely.
So those are, and then when you're out here, come and talk to us, and we'll, we can make sure that we pair you up with our career services folks so that you can advertise back and forth through them.
I love that.
Find access to our students that way.
Yes, we would love to be a partner. So thank you so much, Mr. Marty Clay, for joining us and giving us so much information about Hillsborough College, Plant City campus. We were honored to have you today. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Yes, absolutely. Have you been on a podcast before?
No, I have not. This is not something that I've done before.
Oh.
But I'm waiting. I think
Joe
Rogan will probably be calling me soon.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Marty. And if anybody has any questions, this is obviously live right now, but if anybody has questions throughout, once it has been aired and replayed on social media world, they're going to probably have questions in the comments section. Would you be okay with me reaching out if I do not know the answer to those?
Absolutely. And I encourage folks to stop by the campus. I mean, come see me. My door is always open. So
wonderful. Well, I will definitely have to stop by and pay you a visit for sure. I'm very interested in learning more and seeing how we can become an even stronger partner. So thank you so much.
All right. Well, take care. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.